On this episode of America Beyond the Bucket List, we are going to talk about Fall Creek Falls State Park. We actually stumbled across this place while we were in Tennessee. It wasn't even on our list of things to do, but we wanted water and views, and this ticked all the boxes. Like, I can't even describe how beautiful this waterfall is. I don't really think the pictures do it justice. So honestly, the main waterfall is Fall Creek Falls. You park in a little parking area and you walk straight to the viewing area. It's not a long walk. It's literally right there.
One workout too. You can hike to the nature center, point 9. Oh wow. We can go up there in a minute. Oh my god, Riker? Ooh, that's alright.
The waterfall drops around 256 feet into the gorge below, making it one of the tallest waterfalls in the eastern United States and Tennessee's highest waterfall. There is a hike to get to the bottom or the base of the falls. It's only zero point 0.4 miles, but it is very strenuous. Even the sign says very strenuous. You should probably take that into account, unlike I did, and I did it with a dress and flip-flops on or sandals on, and I ended up having to take my shoes off and tuck my like dress into my leggings about a fourth of the way down. It's not one, it's one that you want to have the proper shoes and clothes on for. We all managed to get down there except my mother-in-law, and my oldest daughter didn't want to get in the water, so she just didn't go down.
Oh. No, not yet. Not yet. Hey, Gray.
My oldest daughter did about half the hike and decided she didn't want to do anymore, so she actually did go back up and hang out with my mother-in-law. Props to her and my son for carrying the toddler down because I wasn't prepared and I had to hold my dress, and I just couldn't hold her at the same time, and she really had to be carried because she couldn't have walked it by herself. I usually have a carrier for these types of situations, but again, not prepared, so don't be like me. Now, the hike took us probably about 40 minutes. I don't know, maybe less than that. It depends on how quickly you can go and how careful you're being. The water down there is not at the day we were on the day we were there is not somewhere you really want to get into. It was very rough and just not somewhere you would enjoy swimming, in my opinion. I don't know if people do it normally, but the girls had their bathing suits on under their dresses and they were planning to get in, but it was just not, it's not really a swimming hole. As you go down there for the view, and it was spectacular. It was definitely worth all the rocks in my feet and my gross feet after we were done, and carrying the toddler all the way down there, even though I didn't make that sacrifice. But it was definitely worth going down there. So this hike can definitely be done by children depending on what your children are capable of, and you know your children best. It is a strenuous hike, but my kids really didn't have much of an issue with it. It was me and bringing up the rear that was like having a harder time. So there was a group of like younger, I'll say like early 20s, smoking weed down there, and I hate that. Like I'm in a natural area and I want to enjoy the outdoors. I don't want to smell skunk. I don't want to smell weed. I don't want to smell that. So that just kind of pissed me off, but I still enjoyed it. Didn't let it ruin my day.
You may take your picture there, Sam. Huh?
Now, there are other waterfalls here and swimming areas, and there's a visitor center and a nature center and all that. We only got to do see three of the waterfalls. We didn't get to see all of them, but I know there is Coon Creek Falls, and there is Piney Falls. There's a lot of trails you can do. They range from easy to moderate to difficult, like just hiking for any level of hiker. Made our way back up to the nature center, and right behind the nature center is the suspension bridge that overlooks Cane Creek Cascade and Cane Creek Falls.
Yep. Careful. You can let Freya walk on the bridge, I think. I don't mind going, I just don't want anybody bouncing her. Go Freya, go Freya, go Freya. Oh my goodness. My phone, I'm concerned about. Okay, I'm waiting.
So my toddler had zero fear of the bridge. I wasn't really afraid of it. It was very swingy, though. I had to hold on on both sides almost. And it does give you a really cool view down at the Cascades, and where there is a little swimming area at the bottom of those Cascades where there was just a few group of people down there swimming at that point. The bridge is part of the Woodland Trail, which we didn't do the whole trail. We just walked across the bridge and back. We just had a short day here, so we didn't get to do all that.
For video. Go ahead, go across. Dude. I know, bro. Why do you like Go, Freya. All right, y'all want to walk back? We're gonna no. Freya, you so brave, and Fiona's so brave. Ah. I don't think he's doing.
So the suspension bridge is literally right behind the nature center, not hard to find. And if you go on down the steps a little bit further, you can get to the base of the Cane Creek Cascades, and that is a nice little area for getting in and getting wet. It's not a swimming hole, but it is somewhere the kids can kind of play around. My kids wanted to get in there, so we did for just a little bit.
Oh, did he just fall?
Yeah, no, he jumped. He double fall.
Hey.
So you can walk down onto this rock area and get a closer view of the falls, cascades, and then you can keep going down to the actual water. This place was like, I wanted to spend more time here. I really wanted to stay, but it was starting to get late and it was going to be dark soon. There's also a swimming hole that a lot of the locals apparently were in. It seemed like when we got ready to leave, we were going to stop and swim there, but it was just a lot of people, so we didn't.
Just sit. You can sit there.
There was some guy there that seemed to be by himself that was having like the time of his life. He was belly flopping and jumping in and just enjoying himself. And it's great. Like, hey, more power to you.
All right, she's getting some energy out.
These are the steps that lead down to the rock where you can overlook the waterfall. And then if you keep going down these steps, you'll get to the access point of the water where you can get in and enjoy. But just do know that it goes from that little area where you can get in and it goes right on down to another waterfall. So if you float off a little bit, you're going over the next waterfall.
Alright, don't splash. Fiona.
So we let the kids play around in the water here for, I don't know, like 30, 45 minutes. The older kids didn't get in because they were hoping for more of a swimming hole, which again, we did find. It's called Gorge Swimming Hole, I think. But we got there at like 6:30 and it seemed like it was a bunch of local people and their kids like jumping off the wall, like cliff jumping kind of, but not, it wasn't very high up, and nobody was actually swimming. They were all just sitting there watching people jump, and I don't know. It just we felt like we didn't belong there or something. I don't know. It just felt like a lot of pressure because everybody was just watching you, and so we didn't stop at that one. Maybe if we'd have gone a little bit earlier, we could have swam there, and there wouldn't have been as many people. However, we did really enjoy the waterfalls we got to see, and we definitely would like to go back and explore more and see more of the park. My mother-in-law got to go into the nature center and said it was amazing. We didn't actually get to get in there before it closed, but it just seems very well kept. It's very family friendly. They have hikes for everybody. It's just an awesome place. They have camping. You could probably go there and camp for 3 or 4 days and just explore. It's a highly recommended place, and I didn't even get to explore all of it, but definitely will be going back. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this of like hidden gems and places that just aren't typically on the bucket list or that you just don't know about, please like and subscribe to our channel so we can share more with you when we find them ourselves.